Welcome to the first episode of the Coasters podcast. I think the best thing we should do is just introduce ourselves. So I'm Kieran.
I'm Luke.
You're Luke. And I think for our first podcast, I'm actually pretty nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I've got the full setup. It's pretty confronting. I've never done anything like this.
Definitely feels weird.
It feels very, very feel like big kooks doing this.
Feel like definitely not drunk enough.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like that, but I'm actually not. It's alright. It should be going alright. It should be going good.
Should be good.
You've got the I've got the mic set up. I've got freaking headphones on. You got the camera mic, so that's alright.
We'll see how it sounds. Could be shit.
But I think we should tell everyone how we met and the first time that we met, because it's quite a funny story. So I was up here. I think it would have been around. I think it was May.
It was pretty early.
It was the weekend before I decided to move up, I think. And
Yeah.
I think I was up
for a
here,
few days.
and it was a Saturday you got up. I was Saturday, I must have been, because I was hell hungover from the night before. And I'm laying in bed, it must have been, I think it was around 10:30, I remember.
It was, yeah, so I just checked in.
You've come in, and I haven't seen your eyes shut, and you're just yapping away, because you actually got a higher voice than what I do, and you're just yapping away and shit
I
like
was
that.
excited. I just come to the Goldie and I was
fully
ready to get absolutely pissed.
You were full excited. I'm like, because I actually thought you were heaps short.
The room was dark as hell too.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was the room. That was the one on the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3:15.
I couldn't see you. And since you got since you got a high voice, I thought you were heaps short, like a little chihuahua. And I was like, who is this guy thinking he can come in and just talk all over this? And then it was that afternoon we got...
No, it was straight away. As soon as I walked in there, I was just... I don't know if I talked to you first or...
Nah, you were talking to the sleepy guy. Remember the sleepy guy?
Yeah, it was a bit weird.
He was some...
But then it was Jimmy and his mate were in there.
Was Jimmy in there?
Yeah, that was the first weekend I met them as well.
What?
Yeah, because they were in the room as well. They were in the other two beds. And
Jimmy?
Yeah, Jimmy and... What's his other mate name?
Seb?
Yeah, Seb. Yeah, because we met that. So the first weekend I met them.
No way.
Yeah, because
that's
literally as
insane.
soon as we walked in there, I was talking to that weird guy.
Yeah,
the
sleepy guy. Yeah.
It was weird ass. But then I was talking to Jimmy and I was like, we just want to get on the beers. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But they looked hungover as shit as well. They looked.
I don't remember what happened that night. That was... Oh...
No, because...
No, that was... Yeah, that was the night me and Jay... Yeah, I remember that night.
Yeah. Oh, no, this is when you had your little girlfriend.
Yeah, okay, let's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is
Stop bringing that up.
I mean, I'm kind of happy that she bailed on your date because I got a free hot air balloon right out of that one.
Oh, mate, she's gonna kill me for mentioning any of this.
Yeah. Anyway, so what? It was like 10:30 in the morning, and we come out of there, and we just we went to the spa.
Yeah, and started drinking.
Because I remember just drinking pretty much from 10:30 onwards, and it was probably 5 o'clock when we went back to the room to get changed.
And then what happened that night?
Because that's when we started off at the island as well.
I think you must have met Jay that night as well, I reckon. I think it was that night. And then from then on, I think then I went home, and then it was the weekend after, because I come up early, 2 days early.
Yeah.
And it was that weekend after that, I was like, stuff it, I'm moving up. But that was just pretty much just the story of pretty much how we met.
She was a big night actually.
Yeah, it would have been. I
didn't get let into Elsie that night, so I think taking shorts on.
Hey?
I didn't get let into Elsie.
Oh yeah, and then... Oh no, that wasn't that.
Yeah, that was the very first night.
Yeah, right.
Oh my, that weird guy fucking had a video of me trying to put my pants on over my fucking Converses.
Oh yeah.
My head was
That's
rolling.
many of nights. I don't know why you wear shorts that night. You should have known.
Oh, well, it was hot. It was still warm.
Yeah,
then.
it's always hot. But speaking of going out, last weekend you didn't go out last weekend, did you?
I don't think did I or did I not?
Nah, you were working. I tried to get you out Friday night.
Friday night, shit. Surely I went out last weekend.
No.
Last weekend wasn't the night that we all went to Elsie.
No, you work. You done your 12-hour shift.
No, that was this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, last week.
Last week.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, no, you didn't come out.
No, I didn't come out Friday, Saturday, but I went out Sunday night. You didn't go out Sunday.
Yeah, no, you went out Sunday. I didn't go out
Yeah.
Sunday. I couldn't. There's just no way.
Yeah.
I'd work the next day anyway. So, yeah.
Was it even busy?
So Friday night, this is the story. So me, Jay, and a few other of his friends were at Ireland, and there was a guy there who was an accountant. He was a good bloke, but like, oh man. Sorry guys, the cut there, some cut full, but that's alright. But we're talking about pretty much me on Friday night because you were at work. Like, so yeah. Anyway, we're at Ireland and we're getting married, and this guy was like, the accountant, Jay's friend, was like, oh. Well, let's just get shots, and we done like 12 wet pussy shots, and then we done. I had like a couple, I had like maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And then
they're weak as piss. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I guess so. But when you have so many of them, we bought 12.
Yeah, but
for all of us, yeah, and then he bought another 12.
Yeah,
and then I mean 12 after that.
I mean, it's the reason why you can do so many is because they're so weak.
Yeah,
like I mean, they do taste good, but
And we went to Elsie, and we went so early. I thought we went about 10:30.
Yeah.
And so we were there for a while. I thought it was.
It really doesn't pick up until at least 10:30.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we went pre 10:30. And I was like, I thought it was 12, and it was dead. And I was like, oh well, this is shit. I'm just gonna go home. 'Cause I'm pissed anyway. And I left at 10:30.
Fucking hell.
Legit left at 10:30.
That usually happens when you start drinking early, but
that's
you just want to get.
We just got so drunk so quickly, and so I looked at my Uber the day after, and I was like, wow. And they had the best night.
Yeah,
like, Jay went up to they were all there. They went to some penthouse party thing. Oh,
I mean, that's
and they went all night. It was so jealous.
So that was Friday night. You went home pretty early Friday night.
Yeah.
And then
Saturday night we went till close at Elsie.
At Elsie, stayed there the whole time.
To close, yeah. That's good.
Till 3 a.m. in the morning at Elsewhere.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
So
well, that makes sense. Yeah.
So that's the only reason, because
a bit of it.
I was dying at like about 1:30. But
yeah.
Picked it up, but just fine. And I think that's why we wanted to make this podcast, is to tell everyone. Majority of our listeners are definitely from New South Wales, and probably would be Queensland, like local Gold Coast area. Because we are living in the Gold Coast.
And we moved from I moved from New South Wales.
You moved from where? Orange.
I'd say Wollongong more so.
Oh really?
Last year lived in Wollongong.
How did we not run into each other at Willow? It's quite.
I mean, fuck it. That's when I moved there. It was like pre-COVID, so it was just like.
Oh.
I think I had like 5 good weekends of going out, like getting pissed, living it up, and then COVID kind of hit, and that's
right. So because I only moved, I'm 2 hours south from Wollongong then, so that's where I come from.
Oh right, yeah.
But how far was the drive from Orange to? But you come from Orange.
No. I come from I was lived most of my life in Young, so near.
Oh, Young,
so like,
that's what it is.
Still like a 4.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
And Young's an absolute shithole. Don't anyone ever move.
Yeah, so we want to make this podcast to tell. I guess everyone's in lockdown. It's shit. Everyone from Victoria. I've got friends in Victoria. A lot of friends in New South Wales, and we aren't in lockdown here, which thank God.
I mean, we had a little lockdown there, but
I don't know how anyone in New South Wales and Victoria can do it, especially Victoria.
Well, it's coming on like a long time.
I would be going crazy. Like, I would actually go insane. I couldn't survive it, so I'm glad that I moved, and I do sympathise with everyone in New South Wales, for sure. But that takes you to the point of, since we are from New South Wales, like, the differences between Queensland and New South Wales.
I mean, temperature straight away.
Temperature is what I noticed as well. Like,
honestly, like the entire time through winter, I think I put it like in Gold Coast here. I think I put a jumper on once.
Well, you don't get cold. I'm Asian. I get cold. So at night times, I freeze.
Yeah, right.
It is so cold.
I mean, there was a few cold nights, but like generally during the day, never really got below I don't even think it got below 16 degrees, like on the
during the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. During the day's fine.
And that's like the coldest day.
I've never really had a jumper on during the day, but yeah, I find night times cold. Well, it gets like 9 degrees and stuff. Even
Yeah, well, it would, but I don't know. It's like fucking super heavy, so.
And temperature's definitely one. My main thing is definitely for me is, actually no, going out is a little bit different. Not as strict. Definitely, if you've been out in Sydney, anyone of our listeners have been to Sydney, know how strict it is. I mean, if you stumble over, you're gone.
True. I mean, I've only ever been out in Sydney twice, but it was both during like COVID time, so it was down.
You've never been out in Sydney?
Not like proper.
Wow,
yeah.
Really?
So
I've been heaps of festivals in Sydney and go out afterwards.
We used to catch the tram from Wollongong up to Sydney, which was like, no way, it's like what, 30-40 minutes of just
I guess
pissed
so.
ass.
Shit, yeah, I guess so.
And yeah, like saves driving, fuck driving.
Yeah, exactly. On a session on Friday, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. The only times I ever went there were during lockdown kind of times. So it was sit down at the bar.
Oh.
We always went to the Argyle for their drink specials.
Argyle,
yeah.
Right. I've got denied from the Argyle one.
Sure?
Yeah, so I went, it was the middle of summer, and I've done a you. I've taken shorts and a shirt.
Yeah.
It was hot, like so hot. It was summer. It must have been, I think it was the night before a festival, Listen Out, I think. And he goes, oh, you're too casual. I was like, what do you mean I'm too casual?
It's the shorts, eh?
And he's like, oh, you got shorts on.
I swear Gold Coast used to be way stricter on clothing as well. Like I used to, like 2 years ago when I come up, you had to have at least a collared shirt on and long pants, but most clubs now will let you in with shorts.
Really?
Yeah.
So I've never been in summer, so do they let shorts in summer?
No, because I was here during summer and it was like long pants. Like I remember sweating
you would be.
When Sin City used to be like in like the main street, like when it used to be like the big club there. I remember like my shirt being like drenched because it was so sweaty in there.
Oh god. I can't. I'm like extreme. Like I feel the heat and I feel the cold. So when it's gonna be hot, I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
I mean, I reckon the short sleeve collar shirt will always be fine. Like.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, just the long pants.
It's the long pants and tattoos.
Oh yeah, tattoos.
So
I haven't got. I've only got one tattoo. How many? Oh, you got that new one.
Yeah, I just got one now.
Was that night? You got one, Shanice?
Yeah, yeah, it was actually.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I said that. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, fuck. Would I do it? If I got coerced good enough, I don't know. I'd be.
I mean, that was a big night. Fuck
that. Yeah, but like that actually represents. Like that speaks. If I could get everyone to do it, I would do it.
Oh yeah.
If Jay, S1, S2 got one.
Everyone.
If everyone got one, I probably would do it.
Just do it. Just get another one.
Oh,
I'm walking straight back in now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I definitely want heaps more tattoos. I think I was kind of like a little bit scared to start with to get one.
Wait, is that your first one?
Yeah, the first one I got.
Bullshit.
Yeah, 100%.
Because that's my first one.
Oh, true. You got the lip tattoo. How's it going now? Anyway,
The S is fine.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah.
That's so weird. That would have felt fucking terrible, I reckon.
It was like painful. It didn't hurt. It was like just a short period because it didn't take long.
I was so pissed for mine the whole time. Like I tried standing up still when he was like putting the template on, and I was just like wobbling around. I was like, fuck, I'm too tired.
That's good. If I got everyone to, I'd 100% do it. Another difference I find, and it's most of my frustrating because I have to drive for work, but drivers on the road. Have you driven in Sydney before?
Not in. Fuck. I've only been through there. I hate driving in Sydney because there's so many freaking
I've
tolls to get
driven
in there.
in Sydney a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, here, the drivers are like everyone in Gold Coast is so slow.
Yeah.
Like you get to lights and it goes green, and they're like it's like 0 to freaking 40 in like a minute.
They're all hungover from the big weekend.
Oh, it's out of control. I cannot stand it. Like, and then on the M1 as well, since there's no rule actually saying keep left while overtaking. Like,
does it actually not say that here?
Yeah, it's not actually a rule.
Oh, right.
Someone told me the other day, I was telling them about it, and they're like, oh, it's because it's not actually a law here. And I was like, what?
Is that actual?
Yeah, it's not a law. Like, you won't get fined for it. Because I was thinking, like, aren't coppers like policing this thing?
Well, that's the other thing. I have not seen a single highway patrol since I've been here.
Yeah, cops aren't a thing here.
Like, I mean, there is like cops.
They are cops, but I've not seen a highway patrol. I'm doing 120 down the highway and not scared about it.
I don't see. And cameras, I think speed cameras are definitely way less as well.
They're not like definitely like New South Wales complain about having their police cars not their speed cameras without a sign.
Yeah.
But here, like they're just like a normal car, like a normal van.
Yeah.
And if you don't spot it, you're done.
Well, I haven't even seen someone like that before. Like
really?
No, I haven't.
So I was out near sort of Brizzy Way, Ipswich, sort of around there.
Yeah.
Going to a job, and yeah, it was just a van, like a minivan.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, with a camera in the back.
I mean, that's what, like, because, I mean, New South Wales, what they have, like, everywhere you go.
The car is like a Subaru Outback.
Yeah, right.
And it's like, it's got writing on it. You've seen it, surely.
No, I actually haven't. That's what
At all in New South Wales?
In New South Wales, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I normally see I'm pretty sure the new one's the BMW, and then they have the other one, the Chrysler.
Oh, yeah, like that's top cars.
Yeah, they're the actual highway trucks. Yeah, they are the scary cars. They're the ones you actually do. You like full on freak out.
Here, like it's chill. Like,
even when you're not doing anything wrong, you just
New South Wales. Like I seen one actually. It must have been that mechanic up here. But I've seen a New South Wales one here. Oh shit, for example.
You seen New South Wales one here?
Yeah. I reckon it wasn't
yeah.
getting fixed. Must be from I don't know, but it was.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I mean, they're kind of similar looking.
Yeah.
Still, they're not like Canberra and New South Wales cop cars look so different.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, here they have got the Kia Stinger.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah.
Which is like, I haven't seen one.
I mean,
at all. I haven't seen one. I couldn't believe it.
The only time I really ever see cops here is in Capital Avenue.
Do you know what? The weird thing is that, like, no one speeds. There's no cops and no one speeds.
It's some well-behaved people up here.
Yeah, but there's no cops. Like, you'd think more cops, less speeding. It's like the total opposite.
They're too busy dealing with all the drunks.
Yeah, well, exactly. It's just...
I mean, even on a night out, how often do you see cops? Other than I suppose, unless you're right on there. Yeah, I mean, if you're in, like, around the bedroom and whatnot, where the police station is, obviously there's fucking heaps of cops there.
But I think, like... Do you know one thing, actually, that surprised me? That there's another difference. P plates don't have to go on the outside. Have you noticed that?
No.
P plates go on the inside of the car.
Sure.
Yeah, New South Wales, if you have a P plate inside the car,
then
done.
Yeah. Like even like I remember like a few of my mates had holding utes and they'd put like the P plate on the back window.
On the back window, yeah. That's like fully allowed.
Yeah, right.
That's one thing. But I think I definitely wanted to like say, because we're definitely going to put this part on TikTok. I know because. Here, if you get done in your P's, I think you lose only 1 point. I think, is that right? Yeah.
I'm not
If you get done speeding, because in New South Wales you get done speeding, it's automatic lost your license.
It's been that long.
Even if it's 10k's under, like 10k's unders, so you're 10k's over, but not. Does that make sense? Yeah. So like, if you're doing like 8k's over the limit, here you only lose 1 point out of your 4. New South Wales, it's instant loss of license.
Oh, that's true. I mean, it's been a while since I've been on my P's now, so...
Yeah. Did you lose your P's?
No, never. I've never even had a speeding ticket.
Because the joke is, like, in New South Wales, if you get through your P's without speed, like, you lose your license. Like, I lost my license 3 weeks after. That's
holy shit. I mean, the second day I got my license, got pulled over and got threatened with like a $780 fine.
Why were you speeding?
Nah, just had like, it was fucking basic shit. Like I was like going down the main street and I only had my parker lights on instead of like my like fucking high vis. But anyway, I was in my like old man's Land Cruiser. And he had a heap of tools in the back that weren't tied down. So as soon as I've gone around the corner, fucking everything's like shoved into the inside.
I had that in my life.
Instantly he's pulled me over and he's like walked up to the door and he's like...
That's a big fine.
Yeah, he's like...
It's like $50 per item.
He was literally like, how do you feel about walking home tonight? And I was like, just got me license. I was like, fucking what?
That's the difference with the cops, eh?
Yeah.
Like, up here as well, like I've noticed, especially being on the highway and stuff, no one has their utes covered.
Probably not. I mean,
I've not seen it.
I honestly do
like over you.
Honestly, do like no driving up here. Like,
yeah, well, I guess you wouldn't.
I drive.
You're on surface, so you don't need to really go.
Right.
I've got to go driving for work, so
yeah.
I see it all the time. There's no utes covered, nothing. It's like, it's quite insane the difference.
I definitely see way less cops on the road here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, we'd have to go this morning. Oh, because I'm road rage actually.
Less cops, less COVID. I mean, why wouldn't you
Oh,
want to move
yeah,
it?
Yeah, no, and then there's 3 in a lane on a highway. They're all doing 100.
Yeah.
They don't like slow down and move behind each other.
They just sit
and
there.
everyone hogs the middle lane. Oh, and I'm like, it's like here, keep right.
Yeah, you have
Unless
to deal with
overtaking.
it like on the work every day and stuff.
Oh, I've got the flashes on. I've got the hands out the window. Move over. Like, if they're in the middle lane, so you move over to the right. So the left lane doesn't get used to. Everyone likes to sit in the middle. I just don't get it.
Are you big on road rage? Like big
Oh
road rage?
yeah. Oh, like if someone's at the stop sign, or when it's a green, it's like a second too long.
Have you ever been in the car with your mate when they're like pulled up at a red light? And as soon as it goes green, like instantly you just like smash their horn. Like you smash their horn.
Absolutely. Oh,
they get so pissed
yeah.
off.
Oh, I'm full on. Like, I can't just. If you're like a spastic behind the wheel, I just will not.
I mean, I'm usually pretty calm about it. I'm not too worried, but some days when I'm like driving home from the gym and I really got
when you're in a
I'm just like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's just the main difference is that, I guess, I think that I wanted to put out for the first podcast that, you know, people, especially maybe people that we both know are going to be listening as our first listeners, a few people from TikTok and stuff, and they're our main demographic, so I thought, like, that was interesting for me. Little things like U-turns at traffic lights and stuff. Like,
I mean, fuck, I've been in the car with you driving before, and you're
you get there in a speedy.
I mean, if there's too many cars on the road, you're like, fuck this, we're turning around. We're sitting there at like a fucking massive highway at a red light, and you're like, fuck it, I'm not waiting for this red light, let's go.
Yeah, actually, no, they're coming out of mechanics.
Yeah.
Oh, were you there? Was that?
No.
Who was there? I was someone with me, yeah, I was coming out of mechanics, I was shit, that's a red light.
There was one day where we had to go to Bunnings, and you were just like, we were just fucking, there was like a 3-lane, or maybe 2-lane highway, but you come in, you're like, oh fuck, it's a red light, and then you're sitting there for like 2 seconds, you're like, nah, fuck, I'm not waiting for this.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean, I'm driving around, I'm like, do these people need to go somewhere? Like, like, if I go on like a road trip, like if we go to Sunny Coast or something like that, no one else will be driving but me.
I mean, I'm happy, like, fuck, I love travelling. If I'm driving by myself, like, absolutely fine with it. I could drive like 15 hours.
Yeah.
But if I have to drive in a car with other people, fucking hate it.
Why?
I just hate, like, fucking just, I don't know, for some reason I just don't enjoy driving while the people are talking and shit. I'd rather be the passenger and someone else drive, and like, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I am the driver because I want to get there quickly.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about getting there. That's what I mean.
Your life might be on the line, but still, you're getting there quickly.
See, when I'm driving, I'm not like, that's what I mean. I'm never at a speed tick. I'm never in a big rush to get anywhere quick. So just like going right along at my own pace.
Chill,
it's fine.
right.
But when you're with mates, I'm like, let's get there. You're like, fuck, man, alright.
How good is that car drinking? Like, have you ever done a car trip to a festival?
So, I'm not to a festival because, like, I used to live in Young, so the closest, like, big nightclub from Young was Canberra.
So
we go to
How far away from Young in Canberra?
So it's like an hour and 40 minutes, I reckon.
That's not too bad.
So, like, that's what I mean. Like, when we're growing up there, when we were going to school, and as soon as we turn 18, everyone's like, let's fucking load into the car. And
that's actually a really good place to club.
Well, when I first turned 18, they had awesome drink specials. Between 10 and 12, they'd have, like, I think it was, like, $4 Red Bull vodkas, and, like, or everything.
That's like
and there wasn't even a limit on how many you could get. But then over time, it just slowly got... Same with the Argyle, I guess. They had, like, a really good drink special there, but over time, people just abused it too much.
Yeah, right.
And, like, you get too many people who
way too drunk.
Too drunk.
That's what I love, the road trips, and especially spontaneous ones, but when you get pissed to a festival...
Honestly, I think the ones that are spontaneous are always the funnest thing. Where if you're just, like, last minute, you're like...
I remember,
can't we go somewhere?
It was Groove in the Mood 2019, it must have been. Me and my mate, well, actually, I was going to go to Canberra Groove in the Mood. Yeah. He was always going to go to Maitland. He calls, I don't know, was he always going to? No, he wasn't going to go at all because he didn't get a ticket. He calls me up lunch break the day before and he goes, "Oi, you want to come to Maitland Groove in the Mood?" And I was like, "You've got to be kidding me, eh?" He goes, I was like, "You're going to have to leave the suburb." He goes, "Yeah, we'll leave the suburb." And I was like, "We haven't even got a ticket, it's sold out." And he goes, "Oh, that's alright, we'll just go and yeah." So
see what happens.
It's actually a really good story. So We left. He comes around 5:30. Oh, it's actually 5 with the KFC feed. We were sussing. I was like, "What if we don't get a ticket?" He goes, "Oh, we'll find my man. We'll find. Trust me, trust me." So I sold my Canberra tickets. We're driving all the way up with another friend to Maitland. We stayed at Redhead Bay. It was actually really nice. I think Redhead.
Yeah.
Redhead. It was amazing, that place. I actually loved it. It was similar to here. Anyway, and so on the way up, we found a ticket from this James guy. He had 2, so we bought him like maybe $300 each, I reckon.
Fucking hell.
Because it was sold out and it was a really good festival. Fisher played.
Oh,
This
right.
year Fisher played, Billie Eilish played, D Mays, Jack River. It was that year, and so we've got him. So we're you know, that was the most spontaneous thing. Next day we've gone on the train from Newcastle to Maitland.
Yeah.
Oh, we were like, that train trip was the greatest thing ever. And we were just getting pissed.
Oh, it's surprising, man. I wouldn't have thought you got on a train. You're always so against getting on the tram, like here all the time. You're like, nah, fuck that.
This is
you're
different.
You're like, fuck that. I'm getting an Uber.
So
Like-
an Uber from Newcastle to Maitland would be quite expensive.
True,
See,
yeah.
From here to Surf, it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're on a train and like everyone's singing, like it was jam packed, and we're all like drinking games, and my mate's just getting pissed. We're walking from the train station to the festival to Groove the Moon, and we go up, our tickets, scan it, the guy, they're fake tickets. He goes, I'll go to the
bullshit.
booth. Yeah, go over to the booth over there and I'll sort you out. And I was like, oh yeah, well shit. And so he's like, he thinks we're driving back. He's like, no, we're gonna have to drive back. And I'm like, no man, it's not over. Like, we'll jump the fence if we have to.
Yeah, sure.
And so he's negging next to me. I'm like, look, I'll sort this out. I've searched for the dumbest blonde chick on the line, like doing the sip thing. I'm like, well, I was like, well, look there, we're going. We go to her, and look, to be fair, I shouldn't have called them dumb. Like, oh, absolutely. So we've scanned it. She goes, oh, it's not working. Keep scanning. She's like to him. She's like, oh, it's just a problem. Just go through. And then she's scanning mine, but she's scanned it for longer. And I'm like,
oh, you're like, oh fuck.
And I'm like, he's gonna get in. I'm like, and she's like, oh, it's alright. Just go through. We have sprinted so hard into that crowd.
You did straight in.
Not
there.
even funny.
Yeah.
That festival was. Fisher was amazing that night. It was incredible. But the thing is, the Groove of the Moon, there's too many young people that go. I think we were fresh. I think we were both 18. He must have been just 19. Yeah, he must have been just 19.
Yeah.
But there was a few guys were talking to him and stuff, and we were looking at the armband. They had under 18s. I was like, how young are you? And like, oh, we're 14. I'm like, oh, probably not, hey. Like, that's not for me.
Holy
yeah,
fuck.
it was the weirdest thing.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that's the problem with Groove in the Mood. It's you're allowed to be under 18.
I think
it's just too many young people. It's just weird.
Oh, so that's the thing. So I've actually never been to a festival
At all,
ever.
What?
So,
are you serious?
Yeah, 100%. That's like
we're meant to be going to 2. There's one in Brizzy and then one down here for the Love Festival. Me, C, or Shanice, Jules, and I'm pretty convinced that S1, S2 to come.
Yeah.
That's for the Love Festival. I think Morat's meant to play, Flight Facilities.
Did Fisher play at the Surface Pad the other week?
Oh, it wouldn't be another week. It would have been months.
Maybe.
Months ago.
It wasn't. No, I don't feel like it was that long ago. I feel like it was maybe a month ago now.
On a Sunday. We were here
on a Sunday.
That would have been that wasn't Fisher. I know what you're talking about.
Because it was packed.
This was the weekend. That first weekend we met.
No. This is way earlier. I mean, we wanted to go out, but we didn't go out. And then we seen heaps of stories. Not me and you. I think it was me and one of the other boys from the hostel. They were like, looking at, we're like, well, we'll go out on Sunday. Like, I was checking Snap Maps. Not Snap Maps, but Snap Maps. And I was checking like the stories there, and they had heaps going on. Like you said just before, off camera.
That was Peking Duck.
It was Peking Duck, not Fisher.
Yeah, that Peking Duck, that looked amazing. That was pretty close to Service Pub opening, I think. Because that's recent.
Yes, it was recent. So it wasn't as far back as I thought it was.
It was it actually was quite long because I hadn't moved up yet. I've been up here for 3 months.
Actually, has it been that long?
It's been that long. So May, I think. May the second week of May.
Holy shit, all I've done is got pissed.
Yes, I know.
I haven't done anything since I've been here other than get drunk.
It's been 3 months. Have you changed your license and shit?
Yeah, I changed your license.
Because I remember, because you're meant to do it like within 3 months.
I didn't say how long you got.
It's been 3, because I've had the lease here for 3 months. and yeah, I got my water bill, electricity bill, and everything. So it's a quarterly 3 months.
Honestly, I wouldn't have changed mine, but my rego was going to run out.
I don't mind changing my rego. It's the license because then there's no digital license up here.
Yeah, which is just such bullshit.
Because I still take my digital license out. And
did they ever let you in anywhere with that?
Yeah, I don't have my card anymore. I don't even have my car license.
And they would. Oh right,
yeah.
So they're still fine.
Yeah. But
right.
they have to do more work on the computer and shit.
The worst part was when I changed from my New South license to Queensland license. I didn't have a card for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you had to take your passport out.
I didn't have my passport.
Man, I'll lose that in 5 seconds.
I left my passport back in Young, so I just.
What'd you do? How'd you get in the hostel?
The
photo.
Someone take a photo for me.
Yeah, I've done the exact same thing.
So the hostel was fine with it, but as soon as I walked into like a club, like before 10 o'clock, they're like, oh fuck, alright, I'll let you in. But as soon as it was like anywhere where they actually had to scan something, they're like, no, you're not getting in. I was like, fuck.
Really? So what happened? Did you get it sent up?
No. I just dealt with it for fucking 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like, if I got into a club, like not necessarily, I didn't go to any clubs for 2 weeks. Let's say that. Like if I went to the island or I went anywhere like that, I could like get in there before they asked for IDs.
Yeah.
Or if it's the island, you can kind of just get in anyway.
Yeah. I think right. Yeah. I had to wait 2 weeks as well. Yeah.
But I just kind of dealt with it. I was like, fuck it. I was like, at that time, but I've been drinking every weekend anyway, so I was like, kind of happy.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't stop drinking. I just went to bars more so than pubs.
Speaking of weekends, there's that post I tagged you in of that new Cali place. Is that bottom of Mantra?
No, Mantra. It looks like Twin Tower. It is Mantra.
I've got photos here, and you can edit this in for the YouTube video, but we'll have a flick through and have a look at it, because I think this will be your first time seeing that. You're right?
Yeah.
So this is it, Cali Beach. So this is a $10 million complex opening up in Surfers Paradise. Like, this is like, I think.
See, I seen this like nearly a year ago, like when it was like just photos like this.
Like this.
Yeah.
Right. Like, how hectic good does that? And it looks like a big joint. So,
I mean,
like, plenty
I can
of
see
people.
myself getting well and truly kicked out of there.
The bar needs to be massive. Otherwise,
I'm pretty sure there's multiple bars.
Well, you'd hope so, because the amount. Do you know worst thing about going out is no bars are long enough. You have to wait. Island, and when it's packed, you're waiting, because they're cocktails.
Yeah. It is
because cocktails take forever.
It is a cocktail bar, so it's just. I mean, I guess that's kind of why everyone goes, other than it being like a rooftop bar as well.
Yeah, exactly. Rooftop bars, but every influencer and their dog's gonna be there.
But like that looks like way more of a rooftop bar.
Yeah.
The island's still like kind of low. Like this is like 1 story up.
Well, this is like the California style, which is cool. But yeah, it's something that I'm definitely excited for. Like, when, I think it's 25th.
It would be like
birthday weekend.
25th. Alright, so it'd be like the perfect daytime drinking.
That's what I reckon. Yeah, perfect daytime drinking, and then pretty much from there, just go all the way down.
And it's adult only as well.
Yeah.
So
is that adult? Well, I guess you'd hope so. It's going to be that.
No, I was reading up on the place before. It says it's adult only.
Yeah.
And it's got a volleyball court as well, actually.
Yeah. Well, I think we came to that. I think it's a good place to wrap it up. We'll be back next week. I think we're going to film. Well, what's the day? The Tuesday today. Put it out I'm going to put this one out tonight. The audio, the podcast.
Yeah.
And then TikToks will be out during the week, and YouTube video out tomorrow. But I think as we go on, it'll get smoothed out.
Yeah, definitely. We had a lot of problems today.
if we can do on Monday, I think that'd be perfect for everyone. But I think that'd be it, guys. So if you like the first podcast, subscribe, leave a review, because I think that's super important. I think
we're only gonna get more.
And if you want to check out TikTok as well, mad support for there, and talk to you guys next week. Catch up.